Hello everyone, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3 5th edition. Last time we acquired ourselves the Headband of Intellect, and following saving and quitting and coming back, our spell save DC is now calculating correctly at 14 while it is equipped, which is excellent for spells such as Thunderwave. It's going to mean that enemies have a far harder time saving against that spell and are more likely to get thrown off a cliff or pushed away from us in a pinch. Now, my next real objective is getting ourselves to level 4, so we're still going to need a lot of XP to do that. And so I'm trying to think of what small quests or experiences we can do in order to try and get there. And what I think I'm going to do, with our increased intelligence, I'm going to come back down under here once more. If I can find the shopkeep's trapdoor. And one more time, let's try and get through that mirror to see if we can't get into the crypt underneath this place. So we go through the long secret corridor, making sure not to get caught on fire by the strange metallic ball of money threats. This place seems nice and empty as expected. And then we have the mirror that we've failed to impress twice already. Let's give ourselves some guidance. We're wearing our Band of Intellect, so let's see if this improves the situation.
You are not my master. If you are his ally, step forward and declare it.
So intimidation is still a charisma check. We can say that we're an ally instead, because we failed this twice. So let's try this.
Only a true ally of Ilintoth may pass. What think you of the Zolkir known as Zastam?
You remember stories of Zastam, a powerful lich in Thay who made deals with dark gods.
I've had my speakers on for the last 2.5 minutes. I'm sorry if there's been like a weird double echo. So we remember him, a powerful lich in Thay who made deals with dark gods. Well, if this guy's into necromancy, he's a great and powerful leader.
A poor choice.
No.
You will be purged.
Right, well, we got in there early. It seems we can attack the ornate mirror, but we still can't move our way through it. We certainly can't just kind of leap through. The ball seems to exist within the door frame. So, having screwed that up, we're just going to have to retreat again, I'm afraid. It seems like it's just destiny that we don't ever get inside that room. So I will just see how dangerous this coming turn is. Leaks out loads of fire. How far is it going to move? Or is it just going to go straight back in? If it goes straight back in, we'll have one more crack at this. I want it, man. I want what's going on inside that room.
You are not. If you are his ally, step for only. What think
You remember stories of Zastam.
you are no Zol? Tell me. Why might one use balsam ointment?
Oh. Don't even get a check for this. Balsam. What do you fancy? Clean a wound?
Acceptable. Finally. If you could see anything in me, what
Man, these riddles.
You seek to survive. Be welcome.
Alright. About 7 attempts in.
Laboratory. What were they hiding down here?
But we got there, and that's great. Now, I'm going to do a quick lap of pillaging, and I'll be right back with you. So I've collected many and varied potions and scrolls and so forth. And then over here, there is this thing. The Necromancy of Thay. We do happen to have Mage Hand. Except we can't target through this door. Which is a shame because it's a location we can see. That lights those. Does not open this. Is there any way to get through this door without simply picking it? Because we're going to have a hard time picking it. Guidance for ourselves first. And then... oh, lockpicking impossible. Then how on earth did I do this previously? I know I've gotten through this door before. How is it that I can't think of how we got through? I'm feeling extra bewildered. I mean, yeah, when in doubt, use your own lockpick. You're a smart man. There's your Mage Hand. And this is our only exception for things that are not companions. And I never really realized, or if I did realize, it never really stuck with me, that you can simply use...
The book is locked tight. You try to examine the...
Yes, pick up the book. Put it away. It never really occurred to me that Mage Hand...
The book is locked. You try to examine...
Put the book away. Oh, tuck it into your pack. There you go. As I was saying, it never really occurred to me that with Mage Hand, we can just pick things up and put them down. Like, can we do it with this potion up here? Or is this also too high for us? Why can't we reach this? We're a floating spectral hand. Alright, maybe it wasn't as useful as I thought. And, you know, the nice quiet screams of a lost hand. But we got Necromancy of Thay. We got some experience for it. I'm very grateful. Now, let us see if there's anything in this room that we want, and then we'll open up the back way out of here. Water, always great. Poison, always great. I'm not taking all the potions and stuff. That's too much work. There's a rusted key. Was that the key for the chamber that we just failed to get into and had to break it down? Probably. Give me all the food, all the gems, all the precious stuff. How about this side? No, mushrooms. Potions, lotions, concoctions. Alright, well, it was a small amount of XP, but it was some XP nonetheless. I'm grateful to have it, and I will take this potion of fire resistance. Super. Alright, let's get back up of here. And if no one's going to give us any beef for it, let's go check out the Blacksmith Shop on the opposite side of the square. Because they've got a lot of weapons, and whilst they're not going to be better than what we're currently wielding, there's certainly either something we can sell or something we might be able to craft later. Now, nobody seems to mind that we're in here, which is lovely. And we can just pop a little firebolt on there. And jump our way down. Since the goblins are already so friendly with us. So here's the Blacksmith Shop. We've got short swords, we've got an anvil. Is there any other supplies that we want? Not really hammers. Not quite what we're going for. I'll take a rapier, sure. Tongs and shears, also not what we need.
I think I found something.
Found the mystery wall. Are we able to attack through that one? No, it's immune to slashing damage. We have to use bludgeoning damage. Fortunately, I'm sure we got plenty of bludgeoning weapons with us. Or we've just... Oh, there's a mace. Mace will do. Press control lets you attack non-standard things. And if I could please have my fancy sword back. So that is certainly something we can investigate later. Now, there are these chests around here. This does not seem to be the one that is trapped, but of course, as with any attempt, we're going to need to guide ourselves to have any real chance of getting through these lockpicks with our terrible dexterity. But hey, when it works, it works. So a light finesse +1 short sword. If we ever wanted to dual wield for whatever reason, that would certainly be up there in our top options. And then this guy. Yeah, that happened. Blueprints and some cash. So it's the blueprints for the weapon that we could make on another occasion.
Weapon blueprints. They call for Susa bark. If only I knew where to find some.
Well, fortunately, we've been through this before. So I think it can make a greatsword. I'm not sure if it's specified in the notes. Yeah, we could make a Susabark greatsword if we find a plain one and then come back later on. That is certainly an option for us. Now, we currently have no spell slots, but there are some foes just down the way that we might be able to take out in our current state of affairs. I can't remember what kind of enemies they are. It's the things that are hanging out with the spiders but aren't the spiders. I will take every thieves' tool I can find because, boy, we're going to need them. Is that one there? That's a trap disarming kit. I'll have that as well. And up here, large bottles. Any grease? Grease? No. 3 waters though. We can take all the long rests at the moment. So with our mega strength, we can probably just hop up here, no? No? But we can climb on this. And then hop up here. Yes. Skeleton. Nothing there. So this is one of the 2 ways down into the spider's den. The other way being through the crack that we just found. Which way does that orient us? Comes out here, takes you down that way, which is always how I've entered this space. I've never done it from this side, so I don't know how different the combat will be coming in from this end. We did take some damage from the fire that we hit, so let's use our second wind. And then to refresh... we still have our action surge, so let's not short rest just yet. But we will start sneaking. Unfortunately, in this armor, I'm pretty sure we're suffering from disadvantage on our stealth rolls, aren't we? We are indeed. And our dexterity is not high.
These webs are everywhere.
And we failed a survival check. So we're gonna go real careful, leave ourselves an escape route. There's the well that we can get down if we need to. And somewhere around here, there is a pair of boots that prevent you from being enwebbed. I can't remember where they are, if they're in that backpack behind us or somewhere further on. But those are really what we want down here to enable us to have a much safer time going through. Because if we touch any of these spider webs, then we risk calling the spiders to our location. Which obviously is fine if it's like 1, but terrible if it's like 8. But if we can get back to the Blacksmith Shop, or... Oh, there's the Ettercaps? Ettins? Ettercaps. Ettin's the two-headed thing, isn't it? If we can get down to that bucket, we can escape from here if we need to. So let's just gently creep out along here. There's the sound that pulls everything towards us. Let's get out of this web as soon as possible, please. Okay. Now, is something still coming towards us? Because something didn't like the call to action from us touching the web. But nothing has come to try and harm us after it. Which is a bit tricksy. It's kind of like the will they, won't they. Let's get Mage Hand up a sec. On occasions previously, I've always just shoved stuff with Mage Hand when I wanted to move it. But as I alluded to a minute ago, how is this going all the way around the long way? I'll allow it, so long as we don't lose concentration on the spell. Oh god. Okay. Well, the Mage Hand found all the enemies. But that's actually fine. What I want is to get my Mage Hand below onto that second rung of cobweb down there. Excellent. Now, if it could please come to here and put that up there. And then we'll cancel concentrating on that by summoning another one. And now this one can pull this backpack over to us. And then this saves us ever having to go out onto the web. I think I've finally figured out how to use Mage Hand to good effect in this game. Right. That is not the boots I was looking for. They will be somewhere around here. It might be on one of these corpses. Or it could be any of these other many backpacks that are around. Right, that one's not long for here, so let's get another one up. Right there. Can't see down there. And I don't know where we want to put this, though, is the thing. What I definitely don't want to do is drop it through the floor, have it clip, and never be able to be recovered. They said received, but it's not really a gift, is it? We can't open these things and check what's inside, unfortunately. But we can pull it all the way over to the bucket. And then from here, we can go do the lap around the long way. And come and collect these to see if these have the boots we're looking for. Although, thinking about it logically, because I can't remember exactly where they are, but they're probably on the feet of a corpse, aren't they? But I'm going to jump cut round to the village. We'll come down through the well and check those out. Right, we passed an investigation check to figure out that this rope didn't lead to just a standard well of water. Let's take the things off of that corpse. There's a shield. We'll take the greatsword. And then here are the 2 backpacks that we just shoved round from the other side. But obviously these aren't going to be the things we're looking for. But Alchemist's Fire is certainly welcome, where cobwebs are concerned, and we'll read that. And that tells us that we need to go and find the stone later down in the dungeon. So from down here, we don't actually risk touching the cobwebs nearly as much. So we can see if we can't find any of the other corpses around that will have the equipment that we're looking for in. And we can also get down to the makeshift lab over here. This might be where what we're looking for is. There they are, the spider step boots, immune to being enwebbed. So we will put those on immediately. And now we are slightly better equipped, especially for hanging out down here amongst the spiders. So let's just figure out if there's anything else in this room that we want, and then we can call it a day and get ready to see if we can't fight some spiders later. Oh no. I touched something and it didn't like it. A spider's coming to eat my lungs. The more stuff I touch, the more of those, like, calls to action go out. Right, give me all that. At this point, I just want to be out of here. I don't need a cleaver. I don't need what's in that box. Please tell me I can safely get back out of here. No sign of a whole mess of spiders out here so far. Just get me upstairs, back up the well, and then we can come back from the higher up advantage point and see about killing some stuff another day. Okay, good. I thought we were going to get trapped in the lab then. Alright. So there's a little progress. We've delved through a couple of dungeons, got some supplies. We'll probably long rest shortly just so that we can get our spell slots back before going down onto the spider den. But otherwise, thank you ever so much for watching. If you're enjoying the series, please do consider subscribing. If you have any questions or comments, put them down below and I will endeavour to answer each and every one of them. Otherwise, I hope you're having a wonderful day and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.